Okay, something on the Discord I'm gonna have to do.
Discord last time, right?
I think so. Oh, here's the link, by the way, if you want to check it out on your other device or something. Um, I remember what I did was I hit that watch together crap, but that was not the solution. Like it made another screen pop up, but
Yeah, I see a screen now. I see three choices.
yeah,
So
but
one
this
choice is join. Other one is your picture, more
no.
activity.
So there should be one for my desktop. Oh, okay, I remember now. It's not this one. It's the screen share is what I need to do. How do I close this thing that I just did? Hosting. Crap. I don't know how I did that.
I have three choices now. Last time I had four.
Yeah, it's the fourth one I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get rid of this one because we don't need this. Leave activity. No. How do I close this shit? Can you? Fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna step out real quick. Hello, can you hear me?
I
Oh, okay, that was it. I just had to hit leave room. So now go to screen number number one. Wait, what? Screens? No, number two. All right. Do you see it now?
I see it now. I see it now. Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's what you need to be seeing.
Mhm.
All right, I'm trying to remember where that was yesterday.
Yesterday we were doing the VP hopefuls.
Who do we? Who do we? I'm trying to remember what links we had up.
We had that CNN, and it was the gentleman who was like the stat guy when it came to.
Yeah, we just finished that one. What's that?
Yeah, we did.
So it was around 8 o'clock that we stopped. Live stream. Donald
It
Trump.
was like yeah, it was right around because I had to go get my daughter.
Yeah, we're not using that one. Well, I mean, we could just check out, see what's happening right now, anyway.
Hmm.
Just find some new tabs. VP. See if they got any.
But she's gonna pick tomorrow, so tomorrow's the day.
Yeah. What is this? No, this is nothing.
This is a lot. That was
Her
uh
leaving.
chick. She was making fun of her again. They're trying so hard to make fun of her.
They're making fun of her on this one? For what?
Yeah,
She said something like off or something? I think she got to bite the bullet and have some interviews, man. Like, she's doing only rallies. I mean, whatever. It's only been 2 weeks. I think maybe because I'm watching too many, like, right wing stuff. So it's getting in my head that, like, they got to pick somebody now. Um,
yeah. She's probably gonna do her first. You know, they are going to do their conference together. They'll probably do a press conference together.
okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, I know they're going to be meeting in Pennsylvania. I don't know if they're doing a rally or what. I mean, it'll be good if they bring everybody together, even the losers, because it
I
might
think
just.
because wait a minute. You remember when Obama brought Biden out? Wasn't it also in Philadelphia?
I don't
Or
remember.
was it in? Yeah,
Um,
if I'm not mistaken. It might have been in Philadelphia as well. That's when Joe ran out for the first time and joined Obama.
15 years ago. Damn.
See him?
Illinois, it looks like.
At Checkers and Rallies,
Was it?
we're ready to elevate your flavor game
I mean, that's
for
what
just
this one says.
$1.99 with the new
It
fried
was in
season.
Illinois.
I think that's what this thing says.
Now, with Joe Biden at my side, I am confident we can take this country in a new direction, that we are ready to overcome the
Wow, how
adversity of the
the
last
quiet,
8 years.
the quality has changed.
So let me introduce to you the next president, the next vice president of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
Oh, that was a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
The next president, the next vice president.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That man was
kitchen table's
spry.
like mine.
Had more hair.
you sit there at night
See
before
clear.
you put the kids, after you put the kids to bed, and you talk. You talk about what you need. You talk about how much you're worried about being able to pay. That's not a worry John McCain has to worry about. It's a pretty hard experience. He'll have to figure out which of the 7 kitchen
see,
tables to sit at.
Man,
What's up?
we wish there was a John McCain that was the front runner now. You know what I'm saying? We wish there was a
Mitt Romney. Yeah.
That was a front runner now. We wish there was any damn body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
Boy, things
if you
changed
really
so
look at
much.
It has, man. Politics, the politics has changed so much since this decrepit man got into it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you cannot even fathom what it was like back then. You know what I'm saying? How even on the Republican side, the decency that they had, right? John McCain, I still remember that time that
woman?
he was at a rally. That woman came up to him and said he's a Muslim.
Yeah.
He's a this, and John McCain was like, no, he's not. He's a man that I disagree with, but he's not a Muslim. No, ma'am, that is not the case. Decency, right? Now they're poisoned. They're poisoned, and the poison that they have, that is Trump, needs to get the hell out this time. But I'm telling you, bro, once he loses this one, he's gonna turn right around and try it again for 2028.
I can't see it. I can't see it. They have to be like,
I guarantee,
bro.
I guarantee you,
He's gonna be 82. He's gonna be old as dirt, man.
yeah, but it's run for president or go to jail.
But once
It's
he
run for
loses,
president.
I think once he loses, all those conviction options are going to be on the table now. I mean, like, they can't hold back. I mean,
Yes.
except for the ones that the
Yes.
Supreme Court's got in the way of. The what do you call it? The things that he was doing as
Right.
president. What is it called? The document case. That's kind of thrown out the window now because they said, oh, you
No.
do.
Documents case was thrown out by the judge, but they're going to appeal it and they're going to bring it back.
Right, that's the
They
Florida
just need
judge.
to get rid of her.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like my thing is with the Supreme Court decision, they said a legislator as a president, you can't even like question like unless it's like an actual illegal act. But like anything that it's a weird like catch-22 where like you can't even
Right.
investigate certain aspects of what a president is doing. So how can you actually discover if he actually did something illegal? So like
Right.
anything that you can
Right.
put as the role of president, you can then you can't.
presidential act.
He has immunity
It was-
for
it
it.
was a
Yeah,
presidential act. Right. But none of the stuff he did in the documents case was a presidential act. It was not a president. He was not president, and he wouldn't give those documents back.
if they want to stretch
That's not a
the
presidential
meaning
act.
of what a presidential act is, they can like. I mean, they're lawyers. They can like stretch the meaning of what a presidential act is.
They're
Um,
going to try, and they're going to try and send it up to the Supreme Court. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. They're going to do that.
And with the Supreme Court, like with a not was it a 6-9?
The Supreme Court's going to be in his back pocket for all of this. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying gain favor or not gain favor by them, because they could very well, give him even more favor.
Right.
But to me, or the way I look at it is, he has to run or go to jail. One of those two. He's going to turn right around. Once he loses this one, he's going to say it was fake. He's going to try and bring all kinds of cases against it. He's going to try to do all this delay tactics again. So all the things he's going to do going forward, man, is going to be for him not going to jail.
Right. Hold on, I want to play the clip real quick.
Presidency, and
The
someone
woman.
that cohorts with domestic terrorists such as Ayers.
I have to tell you, he is a decent person and a person that you do not have to be scared as President of the United States. Now, I just.
That must have
what
been
I'm talking
Now,
about.
look,
that must have been really hard for him because like he want to attack him, but like you guys are just taking it too far. I mean,
Right. And see, that's the thing about it, man. Are we recording? Are we
oh yeah, we're recording.
Okay. So the thing about it is, Donald Trump saw these people who wanted to hate him,
Mm-hmm.
right? And as a result of that, he jumped on the bandwagon of the birtherism, right?
Yeah.
That birtherism, that's what really got all these conspiracy nuts to join his bandwagon. And as soon as he had them, right, that's all he needed to bring his people together. They all wanted to hate on Obama in some way, shape, or form. And he capitalized on that. He's the last of the last when it came to decent Republicans who understood what it meant to be president. This dude was nothing but a carnival barker, and all he wanted was to get fame, more fame.
Yeah.
That's it. So we're probably never going to go back to this. Put it this way: I hope and pray. This is my thing. After this dude gets trounced by a woman, by a black woman, right? He will lose favor by all the decent Republicans and go on to his carnival barking with his cult. They're going to be with him to the day he dies. They're never going anywhere for being him, but they won't be as powerful as they were. Like the power that he had, that he wielded in 2016,
Mm-hmm.
right, is never coming back. Is never coming back, and he feels that's why all the old tricks are coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just wishes that he had a Benghazi or a some kind of a thing that she did with a mail server, anything that he can throw at her that he did at Hillary, he doesn't have, right? The things that he used to his advantage, based on making this woman look like a fool and a pariah and all the other things, he doesn't have now. So he's grasping. And
Yeah,
the majority of what he's know what to do with her. And so this right here, the many Republicans who were decent, even Lindsey Graham was a decent person. You know what I'm saying? Him and Joe were boys at one point. Right? Him and John McCain were boys.
Yeah, he was one of the ones calling out Trump, like that he's gonna be the ruin of the party, and he realized that he had no choice, and he started sucking up to him.
Right, and sure enough, this is just me. I truly believe that that Trump has something on Lindsey. I think Lindsey's very scared that Trump's ties to the Inquirer, all of those files that the Inquirer has are going to come out on Lindsey. And case in point, pun intended, Lindsey needs to come out. Okay, Lindsey needs to come out.
I don't know, man. He's too scared about Trump's base. Like, keep pushing it because he wants to keep winning his elections. He's desperate for that.
He saw what happened when he went against him, right? People were meeting up with him in the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I agree. Everybody is scared of Trump's base and these lunatics that call him God. So that right there is going to be something to see, because they're not going away. Anywho, let's which one do you want to take a look at now? You want to
Um,
do? You want to go back to the VP thing, or do you want to? You want
I
to
gotta. I was gonna.
discuss something else?
Yeah, I want to talk about this compilation that happened this weekend of all different like Republicans trying to carry water for Trump with the whole like his comments
Mhm.
about black women or just like all the statements that he made that are pretty much trying to like either change the subject or justify what he said. So I'm just gonna play this
Right.
clip right here, and I'll play it in like 1.5 speed because they talk a little slow.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When Kamala Harris went into the United States Senate, it was AP that said she was the first Indian American United States Senator. It was actually played up a lot when she came into the Senate. Now she's running nationally. Obviously, the campaign has shifted. They're talking much more about her father's heritage and her black identity. This is something that's actually a conversation throughout social media right now. There were a lot of people who are trying to figure this out. He brought it up. AP is the one that wrote the headline when she first came in to the United States Senate.
I don't understand why you keep on repeating it, why the president keeps on repeating it, why those introducing the president
George,
keep on
actually,
repeating
I'm
it.
not the one who keeps repeating it. George, you're the one that's bringing it up now.
You've done it, sir. You've done it. You've done it 3 times. Every single answer you gave me. Now let me finish, sir.
George,
Every single answer you gave, he repeated the slur.
Asked me, George. That's why I'm pushing back on you now. George, you asked me the question 3 times. I responded, but I'm
And every single time you repeat the slur, that is exactly my point. You simply can't say that it's wrong.
George, so then what you're saying, and I want to get off this topic because it's not the only thing that's going on. But George, now you're saying that AP is the one that slurred Kamala Harris because those are the facts.
AP did not say that Kamala Harris is not black. She is biracial. She is Indian. She is black. You continue to repeat the fact that you continue to repeat the slur. I don't understand why you and the president do it, but it's clear you're not going to say that it's wrong.
So here's what I would say to President Trump. The problem I have with Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna just stop there. Man, Byron Donalds, man, I don't know how he got elected here in Florida. I mean, he's ridiculous. I can't even fathom like what you gotta do to kiss his ass that much. Like you could just say like, hey, I don't agree with what he said, but only use that few minutes. But he kept on like, he believes that the AP brought it up. It's just like there's no accountability for this man. Everyone just gotta carry water for this guy.
Right. Well, I mean, again, Mr. Man flubbed at being his VP, right? He was kissing butt. Him and Tim Scott were kissing butt. Ooh, they were kissing booty so much, man. Based on trying to become the next VP, and it failed, right? But so now he's still carrying water because he's the thing about I don't get. I get Tim Scott. Tim Scott, I get how much of it. Byron, I'm perplexed, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. This guy really thinks that he can excel in the capacity that he is by being a Trump bootlicker. It's beyond me, but I mean, let's be frank. I mean, he came from nothing based on some of his beginnings. He got into trouble, with drugs, and they gave him a pass and a slap on the wrist type something or another, so he can, move on and have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna. I saw this article. I just wanted to throw it in there real quick. I never considered this point because like there were like there's like a lot of videos going around saying that Kamala Harris is fake and that she's doing the same thing that Obama does. That whenever they go to the South, they bring a Southern accent, and it's like they haven't even considered like most people when they're talking to certain people they code switch, and we do it all the time when you're in school or in certain jobs, you try to put on your white voice because you try to sound like the way you expect they expect you to sound. And I never noticed that I did that until I was working at this one customer service job, and then like right when I had to call my friend, I was like hitting up and we were just talking. I was like, oh man, like it just hit me that like yeah, I'm doing the same thing that everyone else does because like just what we're like our we were always told, like, I don't know if we were told, but I feel like it's always an expectation that when you're around with the white folks, or when you're around, like, you know, more consecutive, whatever people, you have to sound a certain way, and you have to adjust to meet those expectations. So, like, I don't know if this is a good argument to use to combat this stuff that they're trying to spew, but it is a good thing to throw out there, because, like, everyone knows it. Like, black folks, Hispanic folks, even, like, poor white folks do the same shit. Like, you gotta fit the mold that people want you to fit. And I'm yeah.
I agree. It's one thing that you learn, like you said, at a young age, depending on your upbringing and or the school.
Right.
I've been told, you know, like, I'm from the Bronx, Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Every chance I get, people, there's like upstate, someplace else other than one of the boroughs, and that has more to do with my speech and how I come across. So that part of it was learned very young. Well, since I was in high school, I was an all-white high school, right? Because our graduating class has 9 white out of 200 students. So the fact that I learned how to, as you say, coach people, what that call that, you spoke a certain kind of way,
Mm-hmm.
and able to adapt to those who are around you, right? And then it's funny because I would go to my campus, the 1st campus, or the school I attended on 21st on the campus, and as soon as I left the gate to the campus, I had to turn the flip phone on.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't act and speak and do any of those things in my neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so those are the things that I had to learn and understand how to go about doing things in the real life. You know, it's like when I'm in certain situations and I'm with my boys or with my fellas, I'm with the ladies or whatever, I speak a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm at work, I speak a different way. When I'm in person on those who are the majority of them, yes, I speak a certain way. And that's what is something that I think that's what a lot of us have had to do, regardless of their circumstances, as we grew up and learned how to play that.
Yeah. Hold on, let me jump to back to that compilation. Here comes Lindsey. Here comes Lindsey Graham. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the guys who you can count on for, like, let's make a deal, let's, you know, meet in the middle. And now he's just like, when I see him at Trump rallies, and he's just like loving up on this man and like praising him constantly, and he's the same guy years before party, and like it just shows how two-faced he is. And they're like, oh yeah, we supported him now because of the things he's done. You're lying, because like I saw how you changed even before he got any legislation done. You saw where your party was going. You saw how much love he had in the party, and then you just switched up. Yeah, it's just like there's no honor there. Oh, sorry? Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the rest of these all together. I just want to single out Byron Donaldson at one point, but we can just play the rest of this one. Oh yeah. What he said? He's like, record this or take this. That's no one should ever trust him again. Like he made the excuse like, oh, the reason why I changed my mind on this is because the way you guys treated what's his name, the guy with the beer, Brett Kavanaugh. It was just so unforgivable. Like, you're such a fucking liar. You just did that because it was convenient for you and it got you 3 justices on the Supreme Court. Like, and what annoys me is that we see what they're doing. Democrats have no reason to keep tying their hands behind their back when Republicans are fighting with both hands. Like, why? Like, for instance, when Trump passed the I don't know which one was it. It wasn't the tax bill. It was one bill that they couldn't pass because you can't pass it through reconciliation because I think reconciliations are only made for like economic or tax related stuff, or it's like things that are gonna be like bills that like gonna affect the whole country. That's not in regards to like monetary. I think you have to get a 60 Senate to pass it, like threshold. Right. The filibuster always came to effect. So then they changed. They kicked out the person who was their leader for the reconciliation, replaced him with somebody else who allowed it, and they still passed their bill. And Democrats, for some reason, did not do that at all in the past 4 years. So like they could have done the same for continuing the child tax credit. They can do it for so many things, and it's just that's all on Chuck Schumer because he decided that we're not going to be like the Republicans. Bro, no one's giving you credit for holding to some arcane reasoning as to why you can't do it. Like George Bush did it, Trump's Senate did it. You should just push it through. Like, we need to get these bills passed, and the fact that you can't get anything done, that's not going to be just a split of giving like the infrastructure bill was a lot given to these major corporations. And even though there was some good stuff in there, like fixing the lead pipes in Flint, but like folks will need to see something happening quickly so they can actually see that you're actually working for them. Like if you pass like, because I know Kamala was talking about this in the rallies, that we need to pass a $15 minimum wage, which that's not my 100%. Like I don't need that right now, but if it passes, it passes. But like getting paid sick leave or getting parental leave on the board in the Congress, getting the child tax credit, those are things that are happening for every American can actually get a taste of it and see the results of what you're doing for them. And if you make exceptions for the filibuster for those type of like economic like populist bills, then you're gonna be upset for next 2028. Like, stop giving the Republicans the upper hand over you. Like, yes, you wanted to negotiate and find a way, but if they're gonna block you every chance, make your exceptions and then move forward. And that's what Democrats suck at, especially in the Senate. Like, I'm so glad that we got Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema gone, even though we're gonna lose one seat. But the fact that they can't block shit like they always do, it's gonna be so much better. We'll see. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna get the Congress back, because there's so many gerrymander seats that are being overturned now, and like I think the momentum is there, but the Senate is gonna be iffy. Exactly. No. Carrie Lake is going after Sinema's seat because Sinema's retiring, and so she's going against Ruben Gallo, and all the polls has been showing that he's been ahead. So like that seat seems to be somewhat safe unless something weird comes out. But I think everyone's tired of Carrie Lake, and I'm glad that she won the primary because she's the most divisive person in the state. And it's funny because she only lost by like a few points for the governorship, and now like no one wants her for the Senate. I don't think he would have done that because he has this thing, like he likes loyalty, and she does give him that, and she's attractive and whatnot. But she is a loser. He likes winners. That's I think that plus loyalty are his two main things. If you can't even win the seat that you're going for, how can he trust that you're gonna benefit him in this run? Like at least with JD Vance, he won his Senate seat, but she couldn't even win the governorship. Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep, the convention's coming up in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. He actually decided to make his own debate on Fox News, and he scheduled it to be before the ABC debate, to like trying to say like, oh, we already have a debate here, she just have to agree to it, and he thinks he's slick because like he's doing things that he knows that she won't agree to, because Fox News, after they got sued for like almost $1 billion for lying to the public, and Fox News, he wants them to do a debate with Fox News, with the people that he picked for as the moderators, and having a live audience. Yeah, he wants a crowd so that he can like because like he works only with a crowd because he can like crack jokes and whatever, and then it's gonna work with the crowd, and that distracts from all the actual conversation happening in the debate, and he doesn't want them to mute the mics. So he needs all the handicaps. I wouldn't. No. Okay. I can't say that for sure, because like the only things we have to compare to is her debates in the 2019-2020 primaries, and I mean I understand it was a crowded field, so there's like you don't get a lot of time to talk and debate your points, but I can't say that she did her best on that debate stage. So I would suggest I would suggest keeping the rules of the ABC because at least then you can just focus on the topics at hand and you don't get any distractions with the audience. I would maybe only agree to the Fox News debate if he agrees to doing this one first, the ABC one. So then at least they can have at least an initial debate. Yeah, yeah. That's the only way I would say agree to the Fox debate.
I would agree. I would agree. He has to confirm and say that he would be at the ABC one if she then does the Fox one, right?
Right.
But then to me, it behooved her to do that, so that way he doesn't have an upper hand. Even if she got, yes, she's going into flying tennis, yes, yes she is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she can handle herself enough, and his misogynistic piece of crap self is going to go overboard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's gonna try all the same tricks he did with Hillary, and they're not gonna work.
Yeah.
They're just not. And then she can literally prosecute him right then and there. Now, granted, she's not gonna have help from the moderator. The moderator's gonna be like, all for him, of course, right? But at least if it's Brett Baer, right? To me, if they get Brett Baer, right?
Yeah.
She has at least somewhat of a chance to have it be, you know, kind of, sort of, I wouldn't say even. It's not going to be even. It's definitely going to be something that she's going to have an uphill battle. But if she'll at least have a moderator in Brett Baer that could very well give her some points.
I'd agree to that. I don't think they would stop him from railroading her. He's gonna have a habit of constantly cutting her off, and as long as she can handle being constantly cut off for his like making slide remarks and whatnot, and the audience cheering over it, like, that's a lot to ask for a person to handle. I mean, I think the only reason that Biden survived it is because like
No. What you mean by Biden did not survive?
no, I meant in 2020.
Did not survive.
In 2020 he did.
2020.
Yeah. I don't know. He got lucky in that point. I think he started calling them like calling them names because he was like cutting him off constantly. You have to be really good debater and remember like you gotta always pounce. And every time he lies, every time he doesn't answer the question, you gotta pounce on those moments because then you can like because like the thing is when Trump, I think what worked for Trump in this past debate, not just the fact that Biden was like slipping up and he was all over the place, but the fact that whenever they asked him a question, he would go into his spiel about whatever he wants to talk about, and then they would re-ask the question as a follow-up, and that gives him a lot more time to talk about, you know, what he wants to talk about. So it gives him a big leeway to be like, I want to talk about the drugs coming in and the fentanyl, and it's like, hey, the question was this, and then he can start answering the question after the fact. And that happened like 4 times in that debate. So like, that is
Joe was not able to pounce on that same issue right after the fact. Joe was not there. It was just a sad sight of effect when it came to Joe, and everyone saw that this is not going to end well. When the first thing that Joe said out of his mouth, we didn't hardly hear him.
right.
You were like, what the hell did he say? Right? You knew this was going to be bad. And Joe was not up to par.
I get that.
Trump lied through the whole damn thing. The moderators did not correct him in any way. They weren't going to do that. Right? Joe was supposed to do that, and Joe didn't.
I totally get that, but like, I still don't know how tested Kamala Harris is. Like the only debates we've seen her in is the one in the primaries, and then the vice president debate. And if we want, we can actually review that one when we get closer to the, you know, if they actually decide on a debate in like early September or whatever. We can rewatch that one just to get a better feel.
Yeah, we do. We do need to review. But you know what helped her that made the entire debate just turn towards her? My God. It was like an act of God. Do you know what
Oh, are you talking about the fly?
the fly?
Yeah, that's all people can talk about.
My goodness. No one can talk about anything else but the fly.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much, it landed on him. It was over with. After that, it didn't matter what either one of us said. But she had her singers that she was able to bring in there,
Mm-hmm.
and he could not compete with her. So to me, see the thing I don't think people realize is that Kamala is 4 years further from what she was.
Mm-hmm.
got a lot more skilled in being there and understanding what her role is. You can tell just based on her stump speeches that she has now.
Yeah, they definitely are more organized and more catchy.
Yes, more sure of herself,
Mm-hmm.
more available to understand because she's in her element. Remember, before she couldn't be in her element of a prosecutor because they were knocking her for that. Remember that? They
Right.
were like, don't talk as a prosecutor, talk more as they want her to speak as a prosecutor, right? That's when she's her very best. When she was a Brett Kavanaugh, she destroyed him. The attorney general when she destroyed him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All of those times that she was the prosecutor, you could not touch her. Okay, so now she gets to be the prosecutor. She's in her element, right? This thing is going to allow her to go to any arena that she comes into and say, you know what? This is who I am,
Mm-hmm.
right? I love the phrase now. We're not going back. Not going back.
That is a good. That is a good phrase.
That they need to take off the we are and just say not going back. Not going back. That three syllables is similar to tried and true what happened with Obama. What was Obama's phrase?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Three syllables, right? Not going back. Those are the things that she can key in on and bring everybody into the fold. We're not going back.
Yeah,
Things are crucial.
it made me think about like Hillary's slogan. I'm like wondering, how much time they spent on creating that slogan? Like, what was it? We're with her. Like, it's such a bad. Yeah, such a bad slogan because it has nothing to do with the people. It's about her, and you're forgetting like this is supposed to be about the people, not about.
Yeah, you're not to focus on the gender.
Mm-hmm.
We're focusing on Kamala's gender,
Mm-hmm.
right? We should be focusing on what she can do and what she has done as a prosecutor. That's what she has done. It doesn't matter of her gender, right? With Hillary, they focus so much more on like she's the first.
Yeah, glass ceiling.
They'll say glass ceiling, da 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 da. Great, that's wonderful. And maybe, just maybe, she had to do what she needed to do and lose so that Kamala could be one, the first vice president, first female vice president ever that we ever had, and now even further on, the very first president, but not female. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's going to be the first African American, first Asian president, not female. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, she is a female, but that's not going to be the focal point. The focal point is not that, and that's what help the majority of the people who are not going to like it. Don't look at it as a woman. You have to take that out of the scenario because that's what you did before with her. Yes, you did that for her vice presidency. I get you. I got you. Now you want to make this the first black and Asian president, right? And the fact that they have keyed on the fact that she's of mixed race,
Mm-hmm.
right? That brings so many more people to the fold who didn't have, even though Obama was like, hey, Obama claimed black, he wasn't nothing. He was Malaysian. He was nothing. He was black.
Yeah.
Right? He was for the black people and all the white people who voted for him. Now you got a woman who clearly is biracial. She embraces that. Yes, she went to all black school. Black school and university, whatever.
HBCU. Yeah.
That's going to be her strength in terms of going through it. And they've already tried to get her on it, and it didn't work. Because now they're saying, you know what? There's going to be more mixed race people by 2040. That's all they're going to be is mixed race. Right? So this thing is something she needs to embrace. Embrace it and say, yes, I am of mixed race. I identify more with my black heritage, but I truly respect my Asian
Yeah, that definitely is gonna get more people's attention. But I'm wondering, like, I just need to see her out more. I know she did a few rallies, but is she gonna sit down for some interviews coming up, or?
I bet you right after she picks her VP, she's probably, in interviews with the VPs, prospects, trying to, figure out, and she got her people, including the former Attorney General, who's vetting all of these people, right?
We're talking about Obama's Attorney General.
Yeah, Obama's Attorney General is vetting all of her VP picks.
Oh, okay.
So that right there, she's probably been busy. I mean, every probably rally she's going and is speaking to each one of these individuals to find out if he has, a simpatico with them and find out exactly how they are, what they should be doing. Who knows who she's going to pick? Again, I think the favorite is Shapiro, but you never know. She might throw Buttigieg in there. Let's go with people with Obama. I don't think anybody really knew that he was going to pick Joe Biden. I think they kind of led you to believe that he was going to pick, who's that person? He might be over
The Mexican guy.
somebody else that ran against him.
Bill Ritter.
Might put in that position.
Bill Richardson. Oh, white man. Yeah, there was a white guy. What was his name? He actually, it was him and Biden that I always get confused because they were the two whitest guys. But this guy was a little chubbier. He was the one. Wasn't he one that did Glass-Steagall? Was it? Okay, I have to look it up. He was nothing after that. I think he was too old to do anything else.
Somebody who Obama really
2000.
and Joe was second choice.
I mean, it wasn't Mike Gravel because it definitely wasn't Mike Gravel. Mike Gravel was one of the white guys. Crap. Candidates. Now I'm curious. It was this guy right here, wasn't it? Wasn't this white guy right here? Oh, can you see my screen?
No, I can't. I see Lindsay on the screen.
I don't know why. Is it stuck? Because that's not. Stop streaming. Let me reshare it. Is there a time limit on this thing? Hold on. Okay. Wait, no, not this guy. I'm assuming is this guy. I never. Oh, really? I can see it. I don't know what the hell's going on. I know that one guy got in trouble because of he cheated on his wife. He was like in third place between Clinton and Obama. He was the vice president for the guy who ran against Bush. Shit. I'm forgetting. I used to know all these people's names back in the day. I don't know why I don't know anybody's name now. Where's the list? Nominees, not the nominees. God, why is it so hard to find?
I know, right?
Candidates. Bill. thinking Edison, but it's not. It's some president pick for Kerry back in 2024, and then he ran for president in 2008. Sorry, in 2004 he ran for VP for Kerry, and then he ran for president in the primary. He was like third place for a long time. He like spent a lot of money on hair, and he was cheating on his wife who had cancer or something. So that's why he dropped out with some staffer or something. Crap, why can't I find any of these primary candidate list? John Edwards? No. John Edwards was in it, but he's the one that got in trouble. But he's the one. Yeah. And it was during the campaign. That was wild. What was that other guy's name? Well, you see their names. Okay, here we go. Obama, Clinton, Edwards. Shoot, where's the other ones? I don't know why they don't have a list of them. Yeah, because he is younger and he's yeah. But Joe was more experienced. I don't know if they would have picked. That would have been a bad pick if he picked Richardson. I don't know if it would have been a good pick. Yeah, that was crazy. No, he was running as a Republican. Yep, it was him. Because people in the original when they first started talking about it, they expected it was going to be Hillary Clinton against Rudy Giuliani. That when they first, before any like votes came in, like they were the biggest names on both sides. And I know Mitt Romney ran at that time, and he thought he was going to do well. And it kind of happens in every election. Like, if you don't win the primaries, whoever gets second place tends to run and then tends to win. So that's what happened with Bush, with John McCain. So then Bush won during the 2000s, and then John McCain ran in 2008, and he won, and he beat Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney was kind of like second place, and Mitt Romney ran in 2008. So wait, 2004 for, yeah. And same thing with Obama and then Hillary. And Joe, Joe running 3 times. That's crazy. Well, no, he ran 3 times. Yeah, I guess because it don't matter anymore. Isn't he the one that created that Bill Glass-Steagall? Chris Dodd. Then Dennis Kucinich. He was like the Ron Paul of that race. And Dennis, the little guy. Oh, maybe he dropped out earlier. But he was on one of the debates, the one in South Carolina. Damn, man, the quality is trash. It's crazy how long ago like things don't hold up. So wait, so which one was it though? Was it Chris Dodd that he was gonna pick? John Edwards. Okay. Maybe they did some research and they came up with his cheating, and then they just didn't out him. Do you see my screen yet? I reopened it, and nothing popped up. That's so weird. Try leaving and coming back in. I don't know if that. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like leave the thing and come back. Yeah, close it and reopen it and see if that makes a difference. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go through this list, just because like she doesn't have anything on her website right now. Kamala Harris, I guess, because they're still trying to organize her list. So this is what someone at CNN put together, and I guess based on the statements, her stance on abortion, the economy, like, because I don't know like where she ends and like Biden begins, because I want to know like how she's going to separate herself from Biden in a lot of these issues. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to stick together when it comes to like the foreign policy stuff. She seems like she's trying to make a little bit of a space for herself when it comes to Netanyahu and Israel, so that she doesn't like make any waves. I think she's going to avoid that topic as much as possible if she can. Because if you really want to win Michigan, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to win with Michigan, you gotta you gotta toe the line there and try not to push anything too far. We kind of look away from the face. Yeah, she just make a statement and say that she, that whatever's happening there is tragic and whatnot, and that we gotta, there's a deal on the table and we need Israel to take it seriously. And I think that's a good stance. You're not trying to say that we should give them more money and supplies, and they give them so much already. So I'm like, I don't know what the solution is for that one. Ukraine, I don't get it. I think they need a path to what they're gonna do, because I feel like the problem with what Biden was doing, he kept on trying to say like we're gonna give them a little bit of arms, and then we're playing like too much in the middle. Either we're gonna give them a lot of support to defend themselves and block and push back Russia, or we're not going to do it at all. It just feels like we're doing the bare minimum, and it's going to stretch it out too long. So I don't know what they're going to do for that. It just, if you're saying more broadly, NATO is a central. Yeah, okay. So just agreeing that NATO's important. It's committed to supporting Ukraine against Russia. Last month's been over 1.5 billion for energy assistance. I don't know. I don't really care so much about foreign policy, but with these policies, she did mention, I think, on one of her campaign that she does want to codify Roe v. Wade in the Senate. So, how she's gonna do that, I have no idea. They have to block get rid of the filibuster to make that happen, because we're not gonna get a 60 majority in the Senate anytime soon, and none of those are gonna come on board to make it a national rule. The economy, this is long. I don't know if you want to read any of this or paraphrase. I will take on price gouging. Okay, she did mention that she will take on price gouging and bring prices down. That's one thing that they never addressed, the fact that like a lot of these companies have been using the fact of the inflation to jack up prices on purpose, because folks were seeing like the cost of gas and the cost of oil tend to trend at the same, like they tend to always be parallel. But I think it was sometime in 2023, the price of oil started to drop, but the price of gas kept going up. So I don't know if that's only because they've been price gouging, or it might just be because of refineries are not doing what they need to do. Because I heard that during the pandemic, they closed a lot of refineries, or some refineries, because it didn't make sense cost-wise to keep them open when no one's spending money on gas, and so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. They're gonna have to like put in some actual like some actual executive orders or bills to like push back a lot of this high cost. I think that's gonna be her biggest issue is the inflation that we're still feeling, even though the rate's down to 3%, people are still getting the actual inflation cost is still high. It's just not growing as fast as it was before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Doing better, but geez. Right. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. I don't follow the jobs report. I just watch whenever they mention it. Oh. Is that at the end of the quarter? End of each quarter? Oh, okay. Then I don't know exactly when it comes out. Oh, is it not the? Oh, we can play this video. Can you see the screen yet, or no? Okay, I'll just play this video. Let her explain it. Ah, stupid ads. I'm sorry, 114 is the amount of jobs that grew this month. Non-farm payroll rise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's under the expected. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, national something. Yeah. I think it also happened on today, and if it crashed, it was a good distraction though. Mm. 3 more months, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we should get maybe like 3 main topics to cover, so then we don't, because like we don't need a whole bunch of things, and then we can just expand on them as we go. Yep, definitely. That's gonna be the biggest one. Okay. All right, I send you the link for the this stream in there. Do you want me to send it to you via text, or do you want to just grab it from the Discord there? Okay. All right, I'll send that right now. All right, enjoy your flight. Later.